Okay, so I am Florida Mae Radam. I work for ECPAT Philippines as a counselor. So I started working for ECPAT Philippines in 2014, but I started being a child rights advocate 4 years ago. Before, I was not into um, loving children or or having care to the society, but there's this group called Philippines Against Child Trafficking. They went to our school and they let us show a film, an animated film. It's entitled Red Leaves Falling. It's about two sisters who were sold by their own mother to becoming child prostitutes. And then after I finished watching that film, it really struck my heart. And then a question popped out of my mind, like, what am I doing as an individual, or what am I doing as a youth to help these people out? I work directly with the child victims and survivors of CSEC. The girls now that are in the shelter, we call it ECPAT Home. We have 9 girls who are temporarily living in the shelter. When they first come, the first thing that's really hard for us or hard for them to disclose is what happened to them. Then the number one that we needed to break is the trust issues. It's because they were abused before, mostly are from the persons that they trust, and so they're not comfortable telling about it to others. So we have a series of psychosocial activities for them, learning sessions for them. Like every after school, we will assess their case, if it's okay for the girl to go home, or if the abuser was a family member, we can let the child or let the girl stay longer in ECPAT as long as she's be able to finish her study, and as long as she is empowered enough to go out and face the world, the outside world again. In the Philippine setting, we really think that most of the children do not know about their rights, especially those who are abused. You know, it's sad to say or sad to hear that the government should be the ones who must really do this part. We have a lot of laws regarding children, but the implementation is very weak. So I hope the government will act on it. As a child rights advocate myself, I will still continue being an advocate for children's rights, and I really hope that children or girls and boys will be empowered enough to not let themselves be abused by others. So I want to encourage the young people out there that we can do something. If you're thinking that this doesn't make sense, or you will not be able to help the girls or the victim survivors of sexual abuse and exploitation, I wanted to tell you that in your own simple ways, you can do something through advocating, through campaigning, through sharing the rights of the children. You can do it for those who doesn't have a voice. You know, when I see the girls, there was hope in me, and it really inspires me a lot to continue this kind of work. I always tell them that no one can really answer why it happened to them, but it's not the end of their life, it's not the end of their line. So there's still a brighter hope and future for all of them.